Okay, great job. So let's go ahead and keep going. So we see the division problem, right? And we know when we have a division problem, we can turn our quotient into a fraction, right? So can you write that division problem into a fraction? Write the quotient or the answer as a fraction. Can you write it right here for me? Mm-hmm. And as you're writing it, tell me identify each part of that fraction. So the answer is 2 remainder. No, go ahead, write it down. Can you write it right here for me? Get your marker. 2, talk to me as you write.
This is the whole.
Very good.
It's 2.
So 2 wholes.
And 4.
4.
4 fourths.
Okay, how'd you get 4 fourths?
4 fourths.
I don't get it. Isn't the remainder 4? So your remainder over your remainder?
Oh, 4/17.
Excellent job. So your remainder is your what? Numerator and what? Keep going.
And your whole is your answer.
Quotient, answer, very good.
And your numerator is your remainder. And you can't make you can make a fraction without yes you can. No, you can't.
You
can't make a mixed fraction. I'm talking about regular fractions. You can't make any fraction actually.
So keep going. And then 17 is your denominator, correct? Let's go to the next one. The remainder blank tells you how many equal parts are left, and the divisor blank tells you the size of the equal parts. Identify to me where's your remainder and what is your divisor.
The remainder? Divisor.
Excellent. Write it in there. So the remainder 4 tells us how many parts are left, right? How many pieces are left, right? And the divisor, which is 17, tells the size of the equal parts. Now, what about the 38? What is 38 called in a division problem?
It's called the dividend.
Excellent. Let's keep going. I want you to do those problems. I want you to add and subtract. All of them have common denominators. So if they all have common denominators, what do you have to do?
Just add the numerators.
Excellent job.
Never add the denominators.
Excellent job. Go ahead.
And get it down.
See, I wrote the fraction a little different to see if it was going to confuse you, but it didn't. Keep going. And with this one, I wrote the fraction different again to confuse you. So let's keep going.
Okay, yeah, it's 2.
Excellent job. Now, I'm going to give you a bonus. Bing, 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 bing. So, I want you to look at any of those answers and tell me, ask yourself, is there anything I can do with any of these answers here? Is there any? What?
Simplify.
What does that mean, simplify?
Take it to lowest terms.
Oh, so you're going to take it to the lowest terms, you're going to reduce it. You're going to reduce 12 over 19. Okay, so you're going to reduce 12 over 19. No. I know. You're going to reduce 9 over 11. That one, go ahead. Oh, no, which one? Oh, so go ahead and let me see your magic. Let's see how you reduce that, buddy. Go.
At first, we have to do it by 2s.
Okay. Well, before you say do it by 2s, that's the lowest common. So you want to ask yourself, what is the greatest common factor, right? What is the biggest number that I can divide it by? Because if you had...
Because they can go in 2 by themselves.
And the only reason why I said that is because you said, let's start with 2. If it could be divided by more than one number and you chose 2, you're going to get an answer and you're going to have to keep reducing it. But if you choose the greatest common factor, you may have to just reduce it once, right? Okay, excellent. So you got that to equal 5, 7. Awesome. Let's go to the next board. So you did this board in like 5 minutes. Excellent job. So let's go ahead and do the next board, a review.
This one?
Yep. So a mixed number. A mixed number contains a blank number and a blank.
Oh. A whole number.
Excellent. And to write whole number inside that box. And you can use the number sign if you like.
Whole.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. A whole number and a what?
Denominator?
No.
Numerator. No.
Yes, it has a denominator and a numerator. So a number that has a denominator and numerator is called what?
A fraction.
Thank you.
Oh!
Excellent job. Number 2. Can you circle all the mixed numbers?
Okay.
And the reason why you circled those are because what?
They have a whole. Either radical.
They have a whole and
a fraction.
Excellent job.
You know what I thought you were gonna do?
What?
I didn't even write an improper fraction here.
Oh no. We're gonna review improper fractions on Friday.
Oh, okay.
Okay, next one. Can you add and subtract that? Go ahead and do those 2 problems for me. Ooh, don't. Wait, before you start, what are you gonna do? Tell me how do you do that. You're gonna start off with the fraction first? Wait, tell me what you're gonna do. What's the first thing you notice about them?
Minus 2 7.
So the first thing you notice is they have what?
Fractions.
They're fractions and they have the same what?
Denominator.
So you can just do what? Just do the problem, right? Okay. And then you're gonna subtract what?
109 minus 48.
So what are those called?
Whole numbers.
Whole numbers.
It's just gonna be easy.
You should be able to do mental math on that.
I just don't want to get it wrong. I don't have to do it.
Well, you should trust your mental mathness.
I never such thing. I probably would. Oh, wait. That's sloppy. 0 goes to...
We're subtracting, not adding. We're subtracting.
Oh, yeah. That's why. I crossed the 1 out. Yeah. Wait. Oh, yeah. Okay. And then you cross this out. Make that a 0. And then make this a...
You do not need to do it on the board. I'm not even going to let you. This is just shameful. Nope. Mental math. Let's go. 9 minus 8. Write it. 9 minus 8.
9.
That 0 turns into a what?
Oh, wait. You didn't see that.
That 0 turns into a what? A 10. 10 minus 4.
Mama, I know. I can do this.
Sorry, go ahead. What is going on?
What? No, I'm doing it.
The 0 turns to a 10,
I
correct?
know.
So 10 minus 4 is what? Very good.
Mama.
And that 1 becomes a what? 0. Excellent. Okay, I'm sorry. But you're going so slow. Like, what is going on? I think you need like 100 problem math facts so you can get back to it, doing them in milliseconds.
I was never good at subtraction, doing it really fast.
That's not true. I have your average scores. Remember when we used to do in after schooling, we did your math facts, addition, subtraction, multiplication, division every single day, and I kept a log of your minutes and seconds, or better yet, seconds or minutes and seconds. And then we did the average. Remember that? So
yeah.
You cannot tell me that you don't know your facts, because you used to get them in a minute or less. All of them. Let's go to the next one.
2 minutes.
No, you never did 2 minutes. Your worst score is like 1 minute and 40 something seconds. And that was on a bad day. So let's go. B. Excuse me? What did you just say?
What? I didn't say anything.
Come on.
Oh my God, what did that
Come on. Let's go. think baby is up. Hurry up. Is that right? 9 plus 4 is 13. Carry the 1. 10, 13. Excellent. Awesome. So, go to number 4. I want you to solve number 4 and write them in mixed number. Excellent. Yeah, I'm going to get the baby.
The baby is so big, though.
You're eating like a chipmunk. Come on, let's go.
Because the baby's coming.
Oh, you're going to eat your stuff quickly so that she doesn't ask you for any. You're so mean.
Okay, fine. It is fine.
I can't even hear you. Just get to work. Just give her some. I will go buy some more. When we go to Parquet today, I will buy some more.
And I need shakes. I have like 3 more.
Okay. Well, we're getting our shakes on Friday. No, give her the rest. There's only 2 left. Just give her the whole bag.
No, there's 2 left.
Okay, come on. You done? You have 2 left. Let's go. 2 problems left. While he's finishing the problems, I just wanted to mention, this is the Abeka arithmetic book that I use. Again, I use the Abeka Teacher's Manual. This is a very old edition, but hey, math is math. But again, I use the Abeka Teacher's Edition to do my reviews, to teach on the board, to give examples on the board, to come up with problems that we can work together on. I use the Abeka Teacher's Edition. I have Abeka 4, 5, and 6. And once we get to like algebra and so forth, I won't be using Abeka anymore. I don't even know if Abeka goes that far. More than likely it does, but yeah. So here's the old school Teacher's Edition Abeka arithmetic book that I'm using for our review. But again, all my math lessons I teach from Abeka, and Saxon Math, again, our main curriculum. That's where my son does his math from. So once we get to that Saxon Math curriculum, he'll be using Saxon Math to complete his work in the order in which the book presents all the concepts. And then when I teach a concept, I'm not using Saxon Math to pull problems from, obviously, because he'll be doing those problems. I use, again, Abeka to do that. All right. Awesome job. Okay, so do you remember these concepts? Oh gosh, here we go, the loudness. Leave her alone. Leave her alone, okay? Do you remember these concepts? Common factor, least common factor, greatest common factor. We talked about it earlier.
You did?
Yeah, remember when you were reducing it and you were like, oh yeah, I have to reduce it to the lowest terms. And in order to reduce it to the lowest terms, you have to find common factors. So what does common factor mean? A number that can go into what?
Another number.
Okay, so I want you to look at number 5. And you see those numbers, 2, 18, and 24? I want you to write, I need you to move your feet off of her so she doesn't scream, because you're doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not.
Look at that smirk. Okay. I want you to write the pairs of factors, and I want you to write all of the factors. And then we're going to talk about which ones are common factors. Go ahead. Excellent job. So now you found all the pairs, which are all the multiplication problems that equal that number. Now, for the 12, what are all the factors? We had the 1 times table.
2 times 2 and 4.
And 3.
3 and 4 times
Okay,
table.
so let's go ahead
No, it's
and
actually
let's...
technically 3 and 4.
Yeah,
And
correct.
2 and 6. And 1 and 12 times tables.
Okay, I can go for that. So go ahead and write all that under for factors. So the column that's called factors, point to it, right? So we're going to write all of those factors. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 6. That's what you said, right? And 12. Yeah, good job. Excellent. Put a for 18. What are all the factors for 18? We had 1.
2,
Mm-hmm.
3,
Mm-hmm.
18.
Before we get to 18, what else? You had 1, 2, 3. Right? Go ahead. So before you write the 18, write the other numbers in front of the 18 first. Because
1, 2, 3.
you had 1, 2, 3. Very good. Didn't you have 6? Is that one of them?
Oh, yeah.
You said 3 times 6 and 6 times 3, right?
Yeah, I forgot about that. And that means that I also have 9.
9. Very good. So write 6, 9, and 18. Excellent. And then do the same thing for 24. Yep, 6, 9, and 18. Excellent. Now, do 24 for me. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Excellent. 6. Oops.
What happened?
8.
Is that how people
Oh, 12. Are you missing one? So for 24,
Yes, I'm missing something.
what is it?
8.
Excellent. 8. So go ahead and write 8.
That's kind of right behind here.
Okay. Now, so what are the common factors? So when I say what are the common factors between 18, 12, and 24, I'm sorry, between, 12, 18, and 24, what are all the common factors? Circle them. 2s are common.
6.
No, circle it in here for me. Start with the lowest number. You said 2, so we have, well, write it for me. Write it. Well, I did say circle. I apologize. Go ahead, circle. 1s. What
But
else?
I'm going to write it. It's going to...
Want to write it?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. It's going to be a little sloppy if you...
circle it.
That's okay. Go ahead. 1, 2s.
6. It could be 3.
Yeah. Do you see a 3 in all of the
Yeah.
the pairs? Excellent. And then
4s.
it's
No, it isn't an 18.
very good.
6.
6. Anything else? Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Excellent job. You are 100%. So, 100% correct. So those are your common factors. So if I say the word least, what does least mean? It's okay. We finished that board, so she can erase it. That's okay. So if I say least, what does the word least mean?
Least?
Least.
Like less. The one
Less.
that's the least value. The one that's not the most.
So the smallest?
Yeah.
So what is the least common factor?
I was trying to find that word. I just couldn't say it.
It's okay. It's the word small.
Yeah.
It's okay. So what is the least common factor?
And all these? 1.
1. So write 1. And what is the greatest common factor?
9. Oh, but it has to be that everything has.
Exactly.
Then 6.
6. Excellent. So now, in your own words, explain to me, how do we find the common factor? What is the common factor? Define least common factor and greatest common factor. In your own words. Go ahead. Be able to put the right words together, right? Okay. Sure? Anything about today's lesson that you want to talk about or you don't understand? For anything in today's lesson, are you confused? I don't know what a shaking head
Oh,
means.
no.
No.
You don't like me shaking my head.
No, I want you to give me a verbal response. Excellent. Everything we reviewed today, do you totally get it and you are comfortable with solving problems related to everything we talked about today?
Yeah.
That doesn't, you don't sound sure.
Yes.
Okay. And do you think you're a master and you can probably teach every single thing we talked about today? We talked about mixed numbers, basic fractions, numerators.
Yeah, I didn't teach it all. But like I said, I would still need to put it in the right words.
Okay. And that's okay. That's A-okay. All right. Anything else? Okay. So that's the end of our day.
That was a good day. There was no extra stuff or anything.
Right. And you don't have any assignments for today. Any new assignments. Okay. New assignments. So you have to do what? You have to read for 30 minutes before you go to bed. You have to finish your math worksheet. And that's it, right? Is that it? All right, and everything's in your agenda. So go into your agenda and put a like a square or block or highlight all the things that are coming up due tomorrow or the day after, so you know to focus on those things. All right. All right. Thank
Can I
you.
get gummies?
I'll give you gummies when she's not here, because you know she's gonna go cray
I
cray.
can just do it and stick it in my pocket. I have a pocket.
You gonna hide it in your pocket? Okay, go ahead. Oh no, I hid them because she was asking for them. I put them all the way on top. I have to get it for you.
I can get them.
From all the way up there? Okay. Say bye-bye. I told you can't get them. Can you erase my board, Sanaya? Can you erase my board for me? Hey, little girl. Can you erase my board? Okay, you went right on the board? I will get it for you. I hear you jumping. Don't hurt yourself. I will get it for you.
Huh?
You got it?
Oh, I was about to get it.
No, I will get it for you.
No, like my hands were on it, but but when you said you'll get it for me, I stopped.
All right, guys. As always, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. I appreciate you watching this video. Hopefully you found at least one thing useful that you can incorporate within your homeschooling journey. And as always, make it a great day. Bye.